Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the Webcast with Attitude, LR4. And this is episode 193, Cosmic Fury Power. And guys, there's a reason why it's called that. It has to do with episode 4 of Cosmic Fury, which we'll be talking about at the end of this episode. As usual, we have our episode rates. We got a lot of things to talk about from FigZero, Renegade, the Super Sentai Zone, some Hasbro Pulse stuff, and Ranger Stop, and then Rick's Boom Time. But before we get into that, let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-host. We got Rick.
Yeah. You're stuck with me again. I'm stuck back in this hole.
So, anyway, Ryan is not going to be on for this episode. Hopefully he'll be coming in during our topic for that because he's kind of tired, so I don't blame him. But, I figured we'd just get him in for the episode rate and all that stuff. So he's not here, just going. So, yeah. But anyway, so Rick, how was your week, man? How you been?
It was all right.
It was a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been quite a week.
I had to have the
cable guys
come out to, try to fix the cable issue and internet issue, and we're for the most part
right. What was I going to say? So yeah, we will have an episode next Sunday as well. Just to let you guys know that we are going to be trying to gather as much information of stuff we could talk about because it's kind of hard to. We're not getting information from other, Power Rangers social medias and everything, like from other fan sites and all that's kind of hard to, because that's how we get our information. We look and then we share the post there, and then we discuss it on here.
We're essentially fourth-party informed people.
Yeah, we don't have. We have no connection with Hasbro or Power Rangers, so we know as much as you guys know, basically.
Probably less.
Probably less than that, but but anyway, so guys, let's go ahead and get into our first topic, which is titled FigZero/FigZero, and that has to do with this right here. From so guys, if you don't remember this, so this was talked about over the summer, I believe. I was going to try to talk about it, but it's just that we had so much other stuff to discuss. I figured I'd save it for a perfect opportunity. The Dragon Shield Black Ranger. And I'm only showing this one picture. It does come with the Power Axe, and it does come with a Blade Blaster, and I think it comes with it as holster mode, I believe.
Yeah, that is almost a foot tall.
30 centimeters. Can you believe that? That is crazy.
That is 11.8 inches.
So if you guys are interested in buying this, I did put links for where you can buy this. Unfortunately, it's sold out on Hasbro Pulse because Hasbro Pulse also sells these too.
Of course.
Unfortunately, it's sold out there, and also it's sold out on FigZero's website. So you have your option for Entertainment Earth, which you can pre-order now, and it should be there sometime January of next year, of 2024. So just keep an eye out for that. And then I've got one for Big Bad Toy Store, and that says this should. You can get this earlier for just add it to your cart now, and it should be there in the fourth quarter of this year, apparently.
Well, it all depends on actual release and how quickly the distributors get it. So they may predict that their distributors will get it a little bit early. They may have to update, or, others might be like, hey, it's coming early.
And these cost $99.99, which is like $100 and something, probably with the shipping and all that.
Well, tax, shipping.
Yeah. We talked
free shipping.
Yeah. We've talked about a lot of these figures, and I gotta say, what I've seen we've seen these at conventions and all that stuff before, and man, they're pretty good quality looking. But they're very expensive. If you guys went for the 6-pack of all 6 Rangers, you're spending a lot of money on that, and it's not cheap. It's not cheap getting these guys, because if you're going to pay for something that has such great quality and design-wise, you're definitely.
If they're collecting this, are they collecting other things as well? I mean, if all they're doing is collecting these almost foot-tall Ranger figures, they may not be collecting like Lightning Collection or something.
Oh, exactly. And the fact is,
they're not putting out as much money as we are when we're buying Lightning Collection.
Well, honestly,
they're buying both, and they're spending even more money.
Let's put it this way: they could be getting the Mezco figures as well, which has the same kind of material.
Oh God, yeah.
And then they have the ones with the swappable heads instead of these. These are just. But I gotta say, I mean, these are cool, good quality looking. I just the price is just not there. I could never, and I'm not in the room, the space, and everything. If I had my own place and was able to find a spot for it, like in my own collector room,
and you had the money,
exactly. If I had a great job and been paid this much, I'd be all over that. But But if you guys have ever been to this group page on Facebook called the Power Rangers Command Center with Austin St. John and Walter Jones. They do stuff with this thing called FanWord, and they do some giveaways here and there sometimes. So Maverick's going to go check on something, make sure.
I'm just making sure the TV don't cut out on my grandpa. So,
but anyway, Rick, before we move on, let's go ahead and move on to the next figure. Then we're going to talk about this a little bit after. So let's talk about this. Can't have Power Rangers without fighting foot soldiers.
I'd hate to army build with those.
Putty Patrollers, man. That it looks. And I did put 4 links for it from FigZero, Hasbro Pulse, Entertainment Earth, and Big Bad Toy Store. Let's see what Entertainment Earth when it will be. Okay, so this should be shipped around March of next year from Entertainment Earth. FigZero, I don't think they have an estimated shipping time. Oh, the fourth quarter of 2020, first quarter of 2024. So that's basically March, I believe. And then Hasbro Pulse. Let's see. So right here, June 1st is where you can expect this if you were ordering it from Hasbro Pulse. And Big Bad Toy Store, let's see.
You can get it in the first quarter. Be around July.
First quarter of 2024 for Big Bad Toys. Guys, if you're interested in getting this.
Or maybe March.
Something like that. Well, one was March, one was June, the other was, the first quarter. But
first quarter could also be March.
Well, let me ask you this, Rick. You being an Army builder, what do you think?
Like I said, I'd hate the Army build with those, especially if they're $100 as well.
Yeah. You'd be paying up to like $900 or something or whatever.
I'd have to buy it like 6 to go with the one for each Ranger.
That'd be like 600 something, maybe 700, maybe, depending on with the shipping and the. It's crazy, guys, but. It does come with
collection prices are so bad. I haven't even bought a second Putrid yet.
I got to tell you, it does come with the arm blade, the swappable hands, the blade, the hand that turns into a blade, and then the boulder fist or whatever.
Well, they should, because almost every one of the putties had one or the other.
I got to say though, I mean, I like the design. It's interesting how it has that cloth design to it, like in the show it did. So I find it interesting that we actually get a foot soldier for this. They've done like Lord Draken, they've done Ranger Slayer. Yeah. And it's interesting that we get the Putty Patroller. We've never gotten a Rita from this. We've never gotten the Lord Zed, which honestly, I'm
not sure what they would do with Lord Zed for this.
Well, there's not really much you can do with him because he didn't have like a cloth suit.
Right.
But Rita would be a different story.
Oh, God.
Rita would be a different story.
Rita would probably be a $120, $130 figure.
Well, yeah, with everything that she probably would come with. Freaking telescope, all that stuff.
They'd probably do the hair.
Anyway, guys, if you're interested in ordering this, as usual, links in the description below this webcast. I always make sure to put these links in the description right away, so that way you guys can get them while you can. But that's not all from the topic, because there is something that is coming that is going to be revealed right now. Got to go to that right now.
Okay, apparently not.
Okay, and they are working on doing Zeo as the next FigZero from FigZero.
Yeah, the next set of figures.
Yep.
That doesn't mean they won't do any more Mighty Morphin, because, again, they're giving us the Putty, so who knows if they'll give us Rita and Goldar and Zed.
Or maybe even the Alien Rangers.
Alien Rangers. Although they may not. But then again, they might.
Yeah, but I gotta say,
I wouldn't mind putting some money on Turbo being after this as the next.
I gotta tell you though, I do like how they're going to another season after this.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against Mighty Morphin, because that was the very first season of Power Rangers, and that's what started the whole thing.
It's not the only season that should get love.
Oh, no, exactly. But at the end of the day, guys, we always get Mighty Morphin first, because that's what started the show. That's what started everything. Everything was started with Mighty Morphin, and they're going to pump as much Mighty Morphin.
Turbo will probably be near the last, due to the fact that's what almost killed the show. Or it technically killed the show first.
Yeah. But anyway, so, Rick, let's go to you about this. Everything we've seen from the
great quality, but pricing, my bank account cries. Even when I buy a Lightning Collection figure, so we're gonna have to wait.
Yeah, I gotta say though, I mean, the Dragon Shield Black Ranger looks great. Nothing goes wrong. Nothing's ever wrong with having the Black Ranger, any Ranger with a Dragon Shield.
I think I know what's going to happen with Lightning Collection, though.
What would you say?
I think they're just going to remaster each season and be like, this is how we're doing it now. So, like, they'll do Alien Rangers probably as a remastered later on. But, I wouldn't be surprised if the next set of remastered includes Zeo.
Guys, I'll tell you right now.
Prediction.
Official. Just his theory. Just his speculation. Yeah. Not official, because the fact is, you know how many people will be pissed after spending $100 on the Alien Ranger 5-pack?
Like I said, they'll probably hold off on that one. They may not even do it in order. Well, they may turn around and be like, okay, so you guys were upset about how we did Lost Galaxy Yellow? Okay, remastered Lost Galaxy Rangers.
We'll get into that.
The ones that came with Quasar Sabers before will get the Quasar launchers. The ones that didn't come with their extra stuff with the long sword will get that.
Yeah. But like I said, guys, we'll get into all that,
eventually, if it happens.
Yeah. So anyway, FigZero figures. They're great looking, but the price is not there, in my opinion. I wouldn't spend the money on it because the fact is, first off, don't have the room, and second off, it's just with my financial stuff going on, couldn't afford it. But anyway, so I don't know what Rick's doing, but he went to his dungeon. So anyway, we're going to be moving on here in just a bit. So we're just waiting for Rick to come out of hiding. If I say his name 3 times, he'll appear. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Oh, wait, no, that's wrong. Rick. There he is. What did he just grab? Some randomly grabbing stuff.
Yeah. I grabbed the team.
Okay. So, but you said, price-wise.
Oh, yeah. Price-wise, I can't afford it.
Right. Same here. Anyway, we're going to move on to our next topic, which is some more fun stuff from Renegade Game Studios. And that is the Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid RPM Ranger Pack. And includes all 5 RPM Rangers. As you can see there, this is
in the RPM Ranger.
Yep.
The original 5.
Well, the first 5, the 5 main Rangers before the 7 other 2 come on board. But these will be they all
have Gem and Gemma.
I don't believe so. We might.
The grid.
I think so, maybe. But if you guys are interested in getting this, there is a link in the description. So, guys, if you guys have been playing the game, definitely get it. It's up for pre-order right now, I believe. And let me just go click that link for a quick. I'll see. So I always have the YouTube on another window on another screen. So, excuse me. Yep, it's up for pre-order right now, guys. If you're interested in buying this. So next up are for this topic, another Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid Arsenal Pack, which includes Dragon, Armor Trini, Void Knight, Dino Charge, Red Ranger in his Super T-Rex Super Mode, I think it's called, and then Dino Fury Green Ranger with the with one of the boost
Dino Fury keys.
With one of the boost keys. So.
And it looks like Void Knight.
Yeah, Void Knight's in there too. So if you guys are interested in getting this is up for pre-order as well in the link description below.
I think it would have been better including Amelia in this instead of Izzy.
It is what it is.
Mainly because of Void Knight.
Yeah. Oh.
But
anyway, so what did you so what do you think, Rick? That, even after, I mean, this is Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid have been going on for quite some time. Since the 25th anniversary of Power Rangers, continuing on, when Hasbro bought the rights. I mean, this is, like I said, this is great. Yeah, I see what you did there. But, I mean, what do you think, Rick?
I mean, always good to have more. Like I said, they probably should have had Amelia there instead of Izzy, just father versus daughter.
Well, yeah.
But
like I said,
I do like that they included Boom Studios in there.
Yeah, but I mean, there's not really much to talk about with this because, as we said, I've seen the game played at PMC. Like, they had it at PMC in 2018, and then last year they had it at PMC. They had a sample where you could play the game and everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe next year me and Rick will play it. Maybe. I don't know. Play it at PMC. Not sure if we'll probably buy it and just bring it home with us Because then that would probably be going, oh, great, look what we did to ourselves. Another thing we have to start. But either way, it's a lot of fun for people that like these role-playing tabletop games and all that stuff.
I mean, it's a good game. It's just...
Yeah. My older brother, Chris, he is into D&D. He is into D&D, so I think he'd more likely be into something like this because I have never played D&D. So basically, this would be kind of like what D&D is with, if you're playing role play, I guess. I mean, if you guys ever watched Power Rangers Hyperforce, they're literally going by a story, and then they're like, roll this, roll that, or whatever. Yeah, I mean, when they say, you've just been knocked out by this villain or something like that, and I'm thinking, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Like I said, you have to understand that. And then I pull out my crossbow, and you die.
Well, yeah, I mean, people die to crossbows all the time.
Yeah.
It's human nature to die to a crossbow.
Now, Rick, if you were actually to start playing this game, would you basically be thinking, what have I done to myself?
I would be like, what do I have to give up in order to make this cost effective?
Yeah. And then you probably have to...
Not so cost effective to buy in and get caught up to date.
I can tell you right now, I bet anything, you'd have to look for a comic book store or start one yourself. Like, hey, guess what? This day is when we're having Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. You're playing it.
Pretty much. You'd have to actually try to get enough people together to do it, find a date, and where people are willing to meet up.
Exactly.
Now, if you have a bunch of friends that are interested in playing and everyone can get to one person's house and they have a nice game area, you can do that.
Yeah.
But this person does not have a game area. This person only has I can't even call it organized mess anymore.
Well, I know somebody that has a kitchen with a table besides here. Ryan, we're going to have to talk to you about this. He'd be like, get out of my freaking trailer. Ryan would be... But anyway, for people that would love to do this game, definitely pre-order this for your collection of this game because it's been popular with a lot of people in the fandom. Some people weren't just nah, I can skip on this.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, guys, we're moving along with the topics here because we only have a certain amount of topics to talk about. We're going into the Super Sentai Zone. And guys, we've got some interesting stuff for that. Let me give me 1 second. I'm trying to look for the video. That's not the video. Here's the video. I found it. All right. So, you got the Pink Ranger finally?
Yep. All I need is green.
Where'd you find pink?
Green should hopefully be in by Tuesday.
Where'd you find pink? That's my question.
Florence, Kentucky.
Jesus. Isn't that at that one place we went? That one comic book place we went to?
No.
Okay, that was something else. All right.
Yeah. No, this was down by the Florence Mall.
Oh, okay. So, here we go, guys.
Center across the street from it.
Here's a little look at a thing within the Super Sentai Zone. Oh, didn't want to do that. I keep hitting the wrong button. There we go.
レイン星人アブレラ、銀河消滅及び惑星間戦争における大量殺人の罪でジャッジメント。
ジャッジメントタイム。
アリエナイザーに対してはスペシャルポリスの要請により遥か銀河の彼方にある宇宙最高裁判所から判決が下される。
デカレット、俺の怒りは空前絶後、疾風怒涛だ。相棒真実一路 一発必中。
And yes, this is available for pre-order now, guys. In celebration for the 20th anniversary of Decalager, which is pretty cool. I mean, SPD, I like every Power Ranger season, but SPD was very awesome. And I love the storyline. I loved everything they did with it. I haven't watched it fully of Decalager. If you guys want to get the Blu-ray from Shout Factory, I believe it is available still. So guys, go to shoutfactory.com, look up Decalager, and you can watch it there.
Oh, Decalager is amazing.
So I did put the link.
You got to remember who the leader of the team actually is in Decalager.
So I put the link in the description for this Tokullectibles. It is the price is $130, and it's coming from Japan, so yeah, it's gonna be a lot. And scheduled to release is March 2024. So, guys, if you are interested in getting this, I should definitely would say jump on it right now, because if you want to make sure to get this item, I definitely would suggest jumping on it and getting it.
I just can't believe it's been 20 years.
Yeah.
I feel old.
But yeah, I love the look of this. My thing is, with the Memorial Edition, I don't mind that they have the actors' voices on there and everything, lines from the show.
Hey, Bandai's taking a page out of the American handbook on that one.
They're kind of, yeah, actually.
Master Morpher, Pink Ranger Edition, Yellow Ranger Edition.
Freaking the original. Well, the only thing is the regular Lightning Collection Morpher just had the, Rangers, just the archive morph when they said, Triceratops, blah, blah, blah. And then, when you press it down, when you hold the plates down, then, ay, 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 ay. And that's pretty much it. So,
yeah, but the fact that they still have that, it's like, Bandai's like, if it works for America.
But anyway, guys, if you are interested in this, definitely pre-order this. Before we actually go into deep conversation about everything, I'm gonna say that at the end of this topic. So for me and Rick to both go into the details on this, because the next thing we're going to talk about is something that is going to be coming next year, and it's going to be pretty exciting. And we're going to show you a trailer of that right now. I just got to find it, make sure I got the right one. Here we go.
20年そんなになるのかそれよりバンどうして突然地球にまあ聞いてくれ地球どうしてこんなことに
犯行をほのめかした謎の女の身元が判明した
なぜこの女が
SPD を思いっきり貶めてやったわあなたって墓前に報告したいもん
ナンセンス大いなる計画か真相を暴く
でも私の中に謎のなんちゃらホイがあって
特捜戦隊デカレンジャーホイミーファイヤーボールブースター
それで一体どうなるの
So, with that said, guys, the next thing we're going to show, we're going to, that little reveal at the end, let's show that off. I think Rick should, I think we should show that off.
Yes.
Yeah, let's show that. We need to show that, because that's an interesting, here we go. I mean, holy crap.
Uh-huh.
Not only are we getting a 20th anniversary movie from Decalanger, we're also getting a new power-up.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good to know, James. Apparently, James is, hey guys, I'm watching on my link. James used to be a part of LR4. It's good to see you, James. Enjoy eating that chicken.
Yeah.
Enjoy eating that poultry. Protein. So anyway, yeah. Let's go ahead and talk about this. I mean, this is
Hopefully
awesome.
barbecue.
So it's under the title of the movie is Decalanger 20th Fireball Booster V Cinenex. And this is actually comes with, so if you're pre-ordering, if you're buying the only way you'd be able to get the special license, called, which it says on there, upgrade suit system, which I love that. That's awesome. The only way you could get that is if you buy the Blu-ray with it as well. And the link is in the description, like always. You can either get the DVD version or the Blu-ray. So
But
if you were
you
going
have to buy
for
the Blu-ray in order to get the upgrade, I think.
Are you sure? I think they have the Blu-ray edition too. Maybe it is for the Blu-ray.
Oh, I didn't check.
So it's on Tokullectibles. So if you were to get this, it's supposed to come November, which will be released. Estimate shipping is November of 2024, next year, obviously. The price is $205. It's a lot, but especially what you're spending. But if you ended up with the deposit, $105, which is still kind of okay, I guess. But with the Blu-ray, with the DVD, you're spending $185 plus the deposit would be $85. You're just putting part of it down when you only have to pay like $100 for it. So, if you guys are interested in buying this, go to the link below in the description to find out more about this item, because, guys, it's cool because you're getting, for the price you're spending, you're getting two things. You're getting the Morpher, you're getting, the Changer, you're getting the Blu-ray. Rick, what do you think of this, man?
I think it's nice.
I wish it wasn't so expensive, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was going to pre-order it, then I saw the price.
Yeah, so that's why I'm on top of this. Make sure you guys know whether if you want to order this or not. But if you guys do want to order this and you have the money, I would definitely get on that, because Tokullectibles is your best bet of finding it, because once they close the pre-order, it'll be closed for a while. And whether if they decide to reopen it, they're not closed yet. So definitely jump on it. I think they close it around sometime next year. So just keep an eye out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting because the Fire Squad, because that's where apparently in Decaranger, that's where Decker Red ends up. He ends up with the Fire Squad.
Yeah, that actually happened at the end of the actual series.
Yep, and then he ended up. The Decker Squad gave him an upgrade, which was the Battleizer, which was made from Power Rangers SPD, and they actually adapted that into the Team Up Special. And now they have
a version of it. It wasn't the exact same design.
The Battleizer? Yes, it actually was.
It was?
Yep, it wasn't. But the thing is, it didn't have this. I don't think it had the Cyber mode. It only had the Sonic mode.
Oh.
You have to go back and look at that. But
I know it had the thong that.
I think it did. It just didn't. I think that is just such a weird. Have a power thong. There you go. into that. But guys, if you are interested in buying this, I would definitely jump on it. And if you have the money, go for it.
Yeah.
So, but next up on this topic, guys, as you remember, I think this year is the 10th anniversary of Q-Oger, right? I think it's the 10th.
Well, I think the reason Kruger had the team up this year with King Oger was
Kruger, thank you.
That was the 10th.
Yep. And guys,
so Q Ranger should be next year. No,
Q Ranger. That's what I got wrong. Q Ranger. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have the Memorial Edition of the Gab Revolver, which comes with 3 of the
5 main batteries.
Mm-hmm. The beast batteries, or the Judenchis. And unfortunately, these do not. These are different Judenchis. They're not. The other ones are not compatible with the deluxe Gab Revolver, unfortunately. So, this is available on Tokullectibles right now. I think I have the link right here. It's in the description. And you can expect this to be released. Ooh, man, that's a lot.
$210.
$210. Coming from Japan, June 20. It'll be. Let's see. More information released. Okay, it will be sold sometime around June 2024, next year, obviously. So guys, if you're interested in getting this, I would definitely jump on that. The Memorial Edition, as usual, it has lines from the series itself. Like I said, jump on it. Don't miss on your chance in getting it because, once they close the pre-order, then you'll have to wait until they decide to reopen it up. I don't know how Tokullectibles work, but
if they have any left over from their shipment from the distributor, then after all orders have been filled for the pre-order, they'll ship out or they'll put up for sale the others. That's how I got Thunder Megazord Mini Plug. I didn't get it pre-ordered in time, so I had to wait for it to come back up.
So, but guys, with the Gabby Revolver, you've got to have another weapon to go with it, like maybe the Gabby Caliber.
Yep. And
which is
you get the other 2 batteries,
and you'll get they come with black and greens batteries for it.
Evens.
And what's interesting about this is, well, let's see what the Memorial Edition is for this. So it's another Memorial Edition, and it's $260. Jesus, man, this is crazy. Whew. Yeah, on Tokullectibles right now. And
people who grew up watching this are now adults and
people would love
and have money to display this because
what's
they're
cool
not
about
yet
this
at the age to have children.
They have 2 different blades, the long extended blade, and then the one where they put it in the cannon mode. So it's. I wish I had the money for this because this looks so freaking awesome. But like I said, the Judenchi batteries do not work from the original deluxe edition. These will only work with the ones that they come with, unfortunately. So with that said, guys, if you want to order any of these items from the SP license, the Blu-ray and the SP license, and then the Kyoruger, definitely jump on that. Rick, from what we've talked about in the Super Sentai Zone, what basically grabs your eye just by, okay, what happened? That was weird. Hold on a sec, guys. I think Rick's having some problems. Oh, there he is.
Sorry, internet issue. Should not have happened. I'm actually hardwired today, so.
Yeah. Well, we're back. So, what would you say grabbed your attention from this topic?
I do actually like the Memorial Editions. I just wish they weren't so expensive. But then again, the Memorial Editions here for Bandai on the Japanese side are like our Lightning Collection.
Yeah, sorry guys, Rick's having some problems. I mean, the internet should be working, but I'm guessing it has to do something because his grandpa's watching games. So I don't know. We'll get him. Rick, you froze again, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it's like I mean, I agree with Rick. If it wasn't so expensive, then yeah, I'd probably jump on this. But the fact is, it costs a lot of money. So, did you mute yourself? Yeah, you mute yourself. Yeah. You gave me a thumbs up. Either way.
Yeah. No, I wanted to make sure TV was still working for my grandpa.
Yeah. So
and
anyway.
Sound.
But like I said, you guys, if you're interested in getting this, I definitely would say go to the links in the description below. Pre-order it right now because you don't want to miss on your opportunity to get these before the pre-orders get closed. And you'd have to wait for a while until they get done with their pre-orders. Don't want to miss out on this. So, but yeah, I mean, we've got another topic, guys. I was kind of going back and forth with this. Rick knows why. I was going back and forth of talking about this topic. But it's Hasbro Pulse Premium 1027. So let me put the image up. Now, guys, if you remember last year of what they did, we got some stuff for Power Rangers last year during this event, which was which has to do with 1027, which is October 27th, and also the building of the address 1027. And they had some Power Ranger stuff announced there. I'm trying to remember what was announced there last year. It was the Silver Ranger. The Silver Ranger with the Silver Cycle was announced, and Blue Centurion. That was one of them. And then we got some more Cosmic Fury news and stuff for Once and Always. And this year, guys, unfortunately, there is not going to be anything Power Rangers from the marketing team. Because if you go to the Hasbro Pulse page on Instagram, on Facebook or anywhere else, it does say the hashtags on it. And the hashtags, let me look. Yeah, so, yeah, the hashtags state, Transformers, G.I. Joe, Marvels, Star Wars, and Ghostbusters. So, with that said, unfortunately, we are not getting any news Power Ranger-wise for this, which sucks, but understandable because due to the fact is we only got certain stuff from the PulseCon. We only got like news about the Omega 4-pack, which was a Hasbro PulseCon exclusive, and then you had the Master Morpher, which was a Hasbro PulseCon exclusive, and then we got the Wave 5 of Super 7 Ultimate figures. I mean, a lot of people wanted to say, oh, well, maybe we'll get something for Power Rangers. Unfortunately, that's not the case, but I did put a link in the description if you guys are interested in checking out these other items that they're going to be announcing. For Ghostbuster fans like me, there is something that is going to be announced during that, so I'll be definitely checking it out. But, guys, if you're hoping for Power Rangers, unfortunately, we're not getting anything Power Rangers related for this event. Not knowing when we're going to get any more news on Lightning Collection going forward next year. I know that there's been topics. I know that, Josh from Toku Topics has said that, there have been talks originally, with the Hasbro Pulse, Hasbro HasLab project with the Power Bow or the Power Axe, which I hope that's not a thing because I think it'd be better if they would release the Power Bow and Power Axe separately from each other. Because crowdfunding, stuff like that, you can either get lucky or you can literally, it's a 50-50 chance on getting it, basically, on how much they ask for. And then also there was talks about, which this comes from Toku Topics. He gets his information from an inside source where he heard that, so we are going to be getting the last 3 of the Color Ranger swapped figures from the Boom Studios. The Black Ranger. Was it the Black Ranger Kimberly or the Blue Ranger Kimberly?
Blue was Kim, Black was
Blue
Billy, and
Black
Pink was Zach.
Yeah.
Which
anything,
I really want Blue and Pink just to have the alternate bodies. Billy is Black. I hate to say it's not that necessary, but to have a Boom Studios face for Billy would be really nice.
I gotta say though, in my opinion, if anything, we'll probably still get head sculpts for that because they did it with Trini and Jason.
Yep.
Which Jason could have been better.
Oh, Jason's could have been a lot better.
I'll take what I can get. Now I can understand why they decided maybe we shouldn't be doing the comic book version because the reason why we did Tommy, Lord Draken's head sculpt is because we had it from the promo of that, and we were able to do it. Unfortunately,
they didn't give us Ranger Slayer. They didn't even give us a skull face for the Red Sentry.
No, that would have been
I would have loved that.
But
the fact that he was one of the Sentry.
If I would have to say
skull
that anything, with that said, this is just my thought, my theory, my to say it's a speculation, but in my opinion, I think if anything, the 3-pack, the 3 figures would be released as a 3-pack.
Makes sense, especially since 2-pack.
Yeah, in GameStop, and then there's also been talks about
you can have 4 female Mighty Morphin Rangers.
There's also been talks about them doing the Boom Studios Morphinaut, which was the character in Boom Studios
Power Rangers. Which was the white version of Phantom Ranger.
Mm-hmm. Before becoming a Phantom Ranger.
Yeah.
At this point, I would hope that it's not going to be a Walgreens exclusive if they're going to do it, because it's like
it probably will be seen as the Invisible one was. But then again, the original Phantom Ranger wasn't a Walmart exclusive, so
yeah. But that's another thing that was another thing that was talked about from Toku Topics. He's talked about this a lot. We didn't really cover that a lot because we were waiting for more stuff. But now I want to talk about it and give my thoughts on it. It would make sense to release the Morphinaut because we've already gotten 3 different versions, 2 different versions of the Phantom Ranger. The regular one when he's outside of his invisible form, the invisible form, and then his.
All they have to do is color swap his palette and then print the figure again.
Yeah, and then the color swapped suits for the Rangers to finish off that. That makes perfect sense.
Which, if they're going to do that, then that means Lightning Collection's back, baby.
Yeah, and then
not officially yet, but maybe they'll announce it. Maybe they'll actually surprise everybody and announce something.
I'd be surprised because if they didn't put a hashtag,
hold my breath.
But yeah, because if they didn't put a hashtag under there, why would they even bother even having it? If they're going to say, "Oh, we're not going to announce it," but
because somebody forgot the hashtag.
But
Twitter
also,
ran out of space.
I think Rick is going to like this, but depending on if he would ever buy it, there's been talks about them doing a Yellow Ranger helmet. There has been talks about that. I don't know if it's still gonna. Because we already have pink, we already have red, we already have white, we have Lord Draken, we have blue.
I need green.
And then we have green. Then we'll need green, and then black, and then we'll be done with Mighty Morphin. And then we have a Lord Zed head.
Yeah. Which since they did Lord Zed, I'm actually surprised we don't have Rita.
That'd be weird. Maybe a headdress or something instead. Oh my god. But with that said, there's also been talks about, because they revealed this at one, I don't know what convention or event. They revealed this at with Hasbro at one of their panels, saying that they were working on a White Tiger Zap figure.
Yes.
Which Zap Megazord thing, which hasn't really been talked about a lot. So I don't know if that. According to Josh from Toku Topics, he said that it's probably been, canceled and all that stuff, which I'll just wait until we hear more about it, if it happens that way. So, but like I said, guys, unfortunately, we don't have any Power Ranger news from Hasbro Pulse for this premium 10/27 next week. Like I said, it'd be nice, but with Power Rangers Cosmic Fury that came out this year, and then whatever's going to happen in the future of Power Rangers, hopefully we get some more stuff, and hopefully the hiatus is not a actual thing happening, because that really kind of, yes, like we said before, pros and cons. One, it would give them more time to recess and try to work on the quality control. And the cons would have to be, slowly not getting more finished products of seasons wise. We finally got Zoe for Beast Morphers, but we're kind of missing two other characters. The Silver Ranger and
Roxy.
Thanks for giving us Zoe.
I can do without Roxy. I'd love to get one, especially that matches the Blaze figure.
But the thing is, I think if they were going to do Roxy, it would make sense to have her, considering we got Blaze.
Yes. Like I said, I could do without Roxy if we got Silver, but Roxy still would be nice to have basically an evil yellow version.
Yeah, and like I said, either way, once we hear more news on that, guys, we'll definitely discuss it in our topics. Hopefully, if we hear anything, we'll talk about it as usual. We'll put links in the description, all that stuff. Say, hey, make sure you guys get this now before you miss out your chance. But yeah, so next up, guys, our next topic. As you know, next month, Rick and I are going to be heading to Orlando for Ranger Stop, and I'm very excited for this. It's always, it seems like it's going to be a lot bigger than it was when we first went. Right, Rick? What you've seen and everything? Like the guests and all that?
Oh, for Ranger Stop? Yeah.
Yep. And it's interesting because it's not only called Ranger Stop, it's also called Ranger Stop plus Turtle Stop, because they're going to have some cast members from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles there. So I think that's pretty cool. But we're only announcing the guest Power Rangers, because that's what LR4 is. Nothing against Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles is awesome. That's
like another other conventions, unless it's someone big outside of Power Rangers. We only focus on the Power Rangers.
Well, yeah, and then Sentai. We focus on
Yeah.
Sentai too. Whenever we
Well,
get some
yeah,
news
I
on
mean
that.
that goes along with Power Rangers. You wouldn't have Power Rangers if it weren't for Sentai.
Was announced this week.
Wait, what? I can't hear you. And it's not an internet thing on my end. Thankfully.
All right, sorry about that, guys. Apparently, my AirPods just wanted to glitch out.
It's a good thing you had someone else here, otherwise.
So yeah, we have the Lunar Wolf Ranger from Power Rangers Wild Force. He will be there. I met him once, and I didn't really get a chance to talk to him at the other one at PMC last year because it's kind of hard to get around talking to a lot of these actors when there's so many people and you never know where the line is going. It's kind of hard, but he's going to be there with his Wild Force cast members: Jessica Rae, Jack Guzman, Anna Marie Crouch, and Allison Kipperman Sullivan. So this should be a great time. I said Jessica Rae, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, he actually does a cameo now. So he has a cameo. So guys, if you want to get a shout out from him, definitely go to his YouTube, not YouTube, go to his cameo and you can have him shout out for you to somebody. Say, hey, so your friend wanted me to tell you you're awesome, or this person wanted to ask you to prom, or something like that.
Or use them for the end of the webcast
for you, but go ahead. So, also, there's also been some other information that I got from Ranger Stop. The autograph pre-sales and convention exclusives are now live on their website. So let's go ahead and go to that, and we're going to go ahead and let me stop sharing this screen, and I'm going to show you the website. The link's in the description for everything on Ranger Stop. You guys can check it out yourself, but I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. So let's go here and go right here. So here's a look at the exclusives that you can get. Rick, do you see it on your end?
Yeah.
So if you want, you can get the Bulk and Skull pin, which is $15 plus whatever the shipping is, or the Robo Rita against the Yellow Ranger, or if you want to get the pin set, it's $30 for both. I mean, for one set. And then you've got the sketch cover for Power Rangers 113 Darkest Hour, or you have the exclusive
anniversary cover.
Yep. And then you have
the
t-shirt, which I'm going to show right here. This is awesome. For Ranger Stop. This is one of the exclusives. And I got to say, I do love the design of the shirt. And I'm considering on buying both because,
I'm considering buying the anniversary comic.
And then you've got this one right here. Like I said, I'm considering buying both because my other Ranger Stop shirt is kind of basically not looking so good, but I'm going to wear it anyway. So,
yeah, I know the feeling.
So also, if you want to go right here for the autographs and everything, go right here. You just got to click down here, and you guys can get your autographs early. And yeah, they're pretty pricey, but I guess it's because that way it handles the shipping, I guess.
Probably.
And I gotta say, I love these autographs. I love this. Whoever designed these for the cast members did a great job. I love that. So all your autographs are right here. You can load for more.
But even my Ranger Stop and Pop shirt that I got there is.
Hold on, wait, what? Let me see.
all worn down.
Yeah.
I wear it too much.
Hold on a sec. Let me see it again. Yeah, mine's not even worn down. Like the peel, some of the stuff like peeled off.
The Ranger Stop one's that way. It must be in the washer, which means it's going to get worse.
I don't understand what they make it out of. That's my biggest issue with that shirt. It's like, if you're gonna make a shirt, you gotta make. I mean, apparently, if you turn it inside out,
most people don't actually read the washing directions, so it's not being washed the correct way, and that's what causes a lot of the issues.
Yeah, mine's gonna look like a mangled mess, basically. When you see it. You playing the Ranger? Wear your Ranger Stop shirt there, Ranger Stop and Pop shirt.
I might.
He'll be like this. What is this made out of? What is this? What is this made out of?
5 years ago.
2019.
It not
so
still
it had to have been. It was in 2019, so it had to be like 4, maybe at least.
If it was 2018, it would be 5 years ago.
Yeah, so it's.
Or was it 2019?
It was 2019, so it would be
4 years ago.
4 years ago, yeah. But anyway, guys, if you're interested in getting all this stuff, the information's in there. And also, we do have some information on the guests for autographs. So if you're going to be at Ranger Stop this year, here's some information on how much the actors are charging, which helps out a lot. I mean, sometimes these prices can change. And sometimes, they just stay the same. I'm glad that we got some information here of how much they're charging because I don't want to go in blind and then say, oh, boy, that's going to be costing me a fortune. You know what I mean? So there's some of the information. That's weird. I thought they had the information for these actors right here hopefully we get more news on that. Let's see. Birthday. We'll be celebrating Chance Perez's birthday that weekend because that's when the first Ranger Stop. That's when Ranger Stop starts, the 10th. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Wait, hold on a second. Did I still show that? But yeah, so is it still show? Oh, I know. But yeah, Ranger Stop is a fun place to go. Bring your kids and everything, have a good time. But there is an event that's happening after the VIP dinner. Stop sharing that. And I'm going to share this. Once I get this thing up and do this. Here we go. And I think Rick knows what I'm talking about. I talked about this last week, but I didn't really show the event of what it is, because I ran out of time to actually put things together. But here it is, guys. If you want to party with the Overdrive Black Ranger and the original OG Black Ranger himself, with the DJ, the DJ that's also from Shattered Past, the fan series, the Black Inferno Ranger. Guys, they have a after party.
I never heard of Shattered Past, so
yeah, total blackout after party concert with the Black Rangers, and it's at the DoubleTree. Open to
Ninja Storm Ranger. That's black.
Yeah, that's the Inferno Ranger, Black Inferno.
Okay.
Ranger. You'd have to watch the series to understand it. It's a pretty good series. So anyway, that's going to be on November 10th. November 11th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be in the same time where we live. It will be at the DoubleTree by Hilton at SeaWorld, and this is open for all attendees, 18 and up. So make sure you have your IDs with you. So anybody
have your ID or you look extremely old.
Yeah. So anybody,
they still might ID
you guys can do this.
Just make you feel young.
Have some, have a good time. Hang out with Walter Emmanuel Jones. Hear him rock out on his song. dance and everything. It's just
Maybe he'll do some hip hop keto.
that would be great. But yeah, I mean, Rick and I, with Ranger Stop, it's hard to go for the VIP stuff because of how much it costs. I mean, it would be a great perks to get.
Although this is not a VIP thing.
No, it's not. It's attending for everybody.
Yeah.
But this we can go to. So it's cool that they have a special event for people that
might have to.
Yeah. And I got to tell you, I hope they do have a after dark panel. And hopefully it doesn't reflect around this because I would go to the after dark panel too.
Wait. Samuel Benton's name is Colonel?
He goes by, that's his rap persona. Colonel Benton.
Okay. I was going to say,
you're like this, like, when did he become when did he begin in the army? Yeah.
I thought it was a typo.
Yeah. So what do you think, Rick? We're going to be talking more about Ranger Stop because I know there's another guest that's going to be announced later this month. It's going to be added to our topics for episode 194.
Yeah.
And Rick, Rick, Ryan, and Kim are trying to help me out with topics. It's hard to figure out what to talk about when you don't want to talk about too many topics that doesn't cover the rest of the season. But yeah, Rick, are you looking forward to Ranger Stop, man?
If my bank account stops crying.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be getting my hair trimmed up because it's starting to look a little wacky.
Yeah, I kind of did that last weekend.
And got to get a few things for the hotel and all that. So, but yeah, it's going to be a great time. It's a much needed vacation. I can tell you that. Much fun.
I mean, I'll probably be almost broke for it, but.
But anyway, we're going to go ahead and let Rick take the floor.
Oh, hold on.
Because he's got a few stuff to talk about. So while you're getting that ready, let me know.
Let's see. We're starting with this. Okay.
So go ahead and show the main cover.
Yeah.
Hey, I got it right this time. Main cover.
Yes. You're learning. Now let's see if you remember next week.
Well, if they have one for next week, but
Yeah.
Go on.
So Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 116. Can you believe it? 116 issues. Too bad this ain't an anniversary issue. It could be supersized. And they can charge more. Yes, I'm making fun of DC for the 850th issue of Superman. Because they're calling it the oversized issue, and they're charging like an extra $2. So yeah, DC, you should have done those extra pages for free. But it's business.
Business. So
this is the first issue of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It released in January of 2024. On the 24th of January, to be precise. Or precise, yeah. Learn to speak. So, in the race to reach the Master Arch, the last Ranger anyone expected is the only one to arrive. But it's far from over, with a deadly villain not far behind. An epic confrontation, years in the making, is finally here as the darkest hour reaches a fever pitch. But in the twisted arena of the grid, the lines between hero and villain are blurred even farther. And this battle might just prove to be the end of one character's long journey. So, yeah.
So you ready for the...
Yes. Give us the first variant here.
All right.
This one. Oh, yeah. Zombie Zach. Or Zach? I guess it would be Adam.
Adam. I don't like the way Zach. Zach, long gone. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, give me one moment here. I'm pulling something else up.
I guess. All right. Are you doing?
Let's see the next variant.
Well, before we do that, I got to tell you, these variants for the zombie.
Oh, yeah.
Zombified Rangers are just phenomenal. I love how they do that. That's awesome.
Yes.
And it's kind of perfect for this month.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Variant? Oh, yeah. I think we discussed this before.
Yes. So this pretty much does confirm it is essentially the Morphing Masters or the emissaries. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That switching between all the Ranger suits. This is the helmet variant. So yeah, if I had the money, I'd be collecting every variant of these.
Right.
But because they got a lot of awesome variants.
A lot of good artwork, yeah. Next variant?
The next variant that you got, that is the 1 in 25 variant. Mistress Vile. Orzu variant. Yeah, the 1 in 25 Orzu variant. So I'm pretty sure Orzu is the name of the... Yep. Orzu is the one that did this artwork. And
nice looking variant. I mean, these are tremendous.
Yeah, she is actually from Singapore.
Huh.
Yeah, the Comic Geeks app turns around and can actually give you information about artists and stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
I just discovered that.
So, ready for the next comic?
Yes.
And this series just keeps on giving.
Power Rangers Unlimited. Technically a number 1 because it's the Morphing Masters issue of Power Rangers Unlimited. So Power Rangers Unlimited is essentially kind of like an annual issue that isn't annual. It's like biannual.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't have the annual title like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 2023 annual or whatnot will.
Yeah.
But it's some of these have been additions to the actual comic story, and some have been standalone stories altogether, or partially standalone, partially tie-in. This one, Power Rangers Unlimited, The Morphing Masters, will be released on January 31st, 2024. Ryan Parrott is actually going to be part of the writing staff on this.
He's returning for this. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
And this is actually going to be part of the Darkest Hour storyline. Following the shocking events of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 116, an iconic character has entered the grid, searching desperately for the Morphing Masters and the answers they might possess. But as Dark Spectre's infection grows increasingly more dangerous, new revelations are uncovered that will shake the Power Rangers universe to its core. Iconic Rangers writer Ryan Parrott returns to the franchise alongside co-writer Rachel Wagner, Power Rangers Rogue Sun writer, and artist Daniel B-list from Firefly. Fans will not want to miss this key tie-in issue, expanding the epic Darkest Hour event. So this one is actually going to take place between Mighty Morphin 116 and Mighty Morphin 117. So this is a must pick up if you're reading Darkest Hour.
Or just wait for the trade paperback and it'll be in there probably more than likely.
So give me a minute here. There we go. I'm adding this to my wants list so I can pull back up. All right. So let's go ahead and see the foil cover.
Oh, this is the foil cover?
This is going to be a foil cover for the Morphin Masters.
Interesting.
Yes. Which means I will definitely end up with this one. My local comic book shop is set to give me the foils for each Power Ranger comic that comes out.
Because they know you very well. It's like,
yes, they know I prefer the foil covers.
Rick, we got your stuff right here. We got your stuff right here.
Yes. And of course, you got Overdrive Pink, Galaxy Pink, and Mighty Morphin Pink mixed into this.
Really, I didn't. Maybe.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, I do like the look. So you ready for the next?
Maybe that is Pink Galaxy.
Yeah, Pink Galaxy.
No, I see
Pink,
Galaxy. I see Overdrive. I see Mighty Morphin helmet, but over on the side, that almost doesn't look like it's Pink Galaxy there.
Well, on the top it is.
You know how you have where the bolt splits off in two, and you have that tiny little spot
with the belt buckle. That's probably not. I don't know. That's hard to.
Yeah, like the center one at the bottom is Mighty Morphin Pink.
However, you got the one like on the side, it's Overdrive. You can tell.
Overdrive. That's a hard one.
So you ready for the next variant?
Yes, the next one.
All righty, here you go.
Oh yeah. So this is the 1 in 20 copy. This one is actually done by Miguel Marcado. So he's done a handful of covers for Marvel, like White Widow, X-Men number 28, Venom number 27, that's coming out. But so he does the artist that did this one does a lot of Marvel comic variant covers.
Okay.
And actually, let's see. Did he do any? He did a lot of Go-Go Power Ranger comic covers too. The regular arts for them.
Well, that's really awesome.
And regular arts for the Mighty Morphin comics for a few issues as well.
Now, are you ready for the next comic?
Give me one moment here. Load. Come on, do what I need you to do. Yep. Ranger Academy number 4. Released. This is going to be the first Power Ranger comic of 2024. This is going to be released on January 3rd 2024. This is it, the big test. Sage will need to successfully perform her first morph, but don't worry it will only take all of her skills. While surviving on a hostile planet only known as Chromia, it will take more than just her skills, though, with teamwork being essential to reach the peak and acquire the means of morphing time. But when the class bully runs into some trouble on the way, will Sage risk her test results to save him or leave him behind? In this game-changing issue, fans are not going to want to miss out on the exclusive spoiler variant by Donnie Montes. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right. Looks Spanish. Hispanic. Oh, yeah, Spanish. Featuring a surprise so big we can't show you the art.
Okay, well, I guess we can't show that because they haven't shown us.
Yeah.
So
there are. So the spoiler cover that isn't shown here, that won't be shown here, is going to be the third cover of the comic. It's cover C. Like, my app don't even have that cover in it yet.
wow.
It has it saved for that cover to be uploaded, but it's not there yet. So, of course,
Basically, they're really, really, really trying to keep it hidden for right now because,
yes.
yeah. And this is the last last issue of that series, apparently, of what I'm to understand.
Well, it's called a game-changing issue, so I don't know if it'll be the end or...
Because I know that they're coming out with Volume 1 of Ranger Academy, and they're going to have all 4 issues on that trade paperback.
Well, they're going to have 4 issues in said trade paperback.
Yes.
That doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be the only 4 issues. Because a lot of the trade paperbacks that Power Rangers has released, that Boom Studios released for Power Rangers, have been around 4 or 5 issues.
Yeah, sure.
So it is likely it's going to continue. Plus, there's nothing in here that actually says that this is only a 4-issue miniseries.
Right.
And the Comic Age does not show that it's ending. And so it is possible it could continue, but as of right now, we don't know.
Right.
We'll know once they announce issue 5.
Yeah. So if they announce it, but so anyway, this is the main cover.
Yes.
Okay. You ready for the variant?
Yes, I'm ready for the 1 in 10.
Here you go.
Yep. This is the 1 in 10 issue.
Oh, my nose.
So, like I said previously on past episodes, the 1 in 10 means that the comic book shops have to order at least 10 copies in order to get it to order one of these. I mean, this is the Pink Ranger dorm area. So, yeah. Grace, beauty, tranquility, I guess. Yeah.
All right.
And then the next issue that you have there, this one is the 1 in 25 variant. And, well, apparently somebody's getting their energy tube shattered.
God, what is with that? Can't stop breaking stuff, man. Come on.
I know. It's almost like Andros showed up and said, "Ooh, another one."
I mean, basically, like, you know what? It's for the universe.
What do you mean I didn't wipe out evil this time? Okay.
No, this one will work.
Let me
Nope,
to
this
the
one
next
will work. Maybe
classroom.
nope. So, but yeah. So I think that's all for these comics.
Yes.
So if you would tell us the dates of when each series is coming out. for next
Ranger
year.
Academy number 4 is January 3rd.
Okay.
Mighty Morphin number 116 is January 24th. And Power Rangers Unlimited Morphing Masters is January 31st.
Okay. So you got 3 comics coming out the first of that year.
Yep. So save up your Christmas money and support your local comic book shops.
Yeah, I mean,
Go on in, support the paper copy, and because it's a lot better than a glowing screen in your face.
And I gotta say, these comics have been really cool of exploring the expanded universe of Power Rangers, an alternate universe of what we've modern take and everything of what Power Rangers could be. And and I gotta say, I'm glad they continued the comics and everything, and the comics are not going anywhere, obviously.
Right.
That's something we have to look forward to next year.
It'll be interesting to see what they do after Darkest Hour. I wonder if they'll try to just jump to season 3 at some point.
Right.
And, pick up from there. Or if they'll show us somehow Lord Zed and Rita actually get married.
I gotta tell you, I do.
Darkest Hour does not lead you to believe that will happen.
When they do everything with this comic series, because it not only pays attention to the Mighty Morphin Rangers, but many other Rangers from different time, like future, future.
We've had a bunch of them already.
So it's really cool that they actually established that in the comics. Oh, Theo, come on. Yeah. And unfortunately, but
Andros and Crone have been. Crone was a big part for a little bit. Okay, I guess not really a big part, but she was in there. Andros was a decent part.
Okay, Theo, come on, but you got to get down. The cat is on the table and rubbing against, and then Simon's trying to get to the cat as usual. But like I said, a lot of people say like, oh, so these comics are canon. No, they're really not canon. Some of the Soul of Dragon was
Dragon is more canon than
a little bit of a canon, just not to the point where it's like basically says like the future of what like an older Tommy, trying to find his son and everything like that. So now
Soul of the Dragon is probably the most connected to the television show that we have.
Right.
However, the events from the show still have occurred.
Right.
Just in a different way.
Right.
So like Tommy becoming a Ranger, he was Evil Green.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, and then a lot of the other episodes would have probably filled in during some of the break between the end of the first season of the comics and then when it picks up for the peace conference.
Yeah. Sorry guys, my nose is just because it's cold outside and it's fall, so it's been a mess with my sinuses a little bit. So now, guys, we are to our last topic. I don't know if Ryan's going to be coming in or not, but it is our Power Rangers Cosmic Fury episode rates. And yes, this finally matches up to the opening of Power Rangers Cosmic Fury.
We're only going to grow from here.
And I got to tell you, though, I do like this opening scene right here. It's awesome.
I'm guessing the platform is generated by the grid.
Yep. And I like the explosion in the background. And, the design. I mean, I'm glad I went with this instead of like your just a regular design from the caption art, concept art, and everything. So, or the marketing artwork, and all that. But I thought this was a good idea to do this. That way, at least matches up with those episodes going forward. So, we are going to be rating and talking.
It looks like Ion's trying to fall backwards.
Episode 4, which is called Teamwork. And here we have at the beginning, they're on the planet Levina, which Mick, which leaves right off when Mick.
It starts with where the last episode ended.
Exactly. And Lord Zed told Ollie to take an army of these monsters that were basically trying to do a TikTok.
Lord Zed didn't originally tell Ollie to do that.
Yeah.
Ollie requested a team.
Yeah, he requested a team. But
and Zed said, fine, take these annoying.
Yeah, take these guys. Stop.
Take Squidlia's friends.
Yeah,
Is it Squidlia?
Squidlia. I think her name's Squidlia. I'll have to remember. But the end of that episode, this was like the previous episode, was like, no, not my friends who I really know the first names of. And what is very interesting about these characters, I know two of them are from different. I don't know. One of the monsters in the back, we can't really see them, but the girl
back there is Juoger.
Yep, Juoger, and the other one is from Q Ranger, and that's the brother of Sting. From they just reused his costume for this monster and everything. I do like how they do that, and we also finally know who the monster Snoutia, I think her name was.
Yeah.
There's a big pink thing in the background that wants to fight, but the other ones just want to dance.
Yeah.
So as they're on the planet,
I don't remember who the castration guy is.
Yeah.
The guy with the lobster claws on his thing.
Oh no, that's Sting's brother.
Okay. Then who's the big guy?
Oh, the one with the weird looking helmet, that red eyes?
Yeah.
I can't remember what his name is. But these monsters,
I know he has like the round weapons.
He's like, I'm trying to work on my routine or something. It's like,
So
in this, and if you can tell right here, guys, he's got a new comm, and he's got a new Chroma Fury saber.
Oh yeah.
And
courtesy of Scrazzle.
Yep. And the Rangers show up, and this part is really awesome because he not only has a new sword, a new saber, a new comm, he also has a new Ranger suit. Guys, he is now in the series, he is known as the Dino Fury Evil Blue Ranger. I gotta say, this design of the suit was awesome. And this scene, Mick gets captured because
they found out he was the Rock.
Yeah. Oh, we got Ryan, and Ryan's joining in.
Hey!
It's going on in my phone too. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
So we were just talking about this scene right here. Ryan, the suit.
It's almost like he had a wish charm.
That suit looked freaking awesome, and I love that they took the aspects of the battle armor and everything and just made an original design. I've got to say, this is awesome.
Did anyone notice that his saber, the red mark, is now blue, and then when he morphs, it's blue instead of red?
Yep. And I think it's because the reason why Scrazzle made this morpher was since his Ranger energy is now turned completely evil. So he wanted to match his new design. So, and also you got to be.
He was told to give him an upgrade.
Yeah, you got to be sponsored by Squid Ink Inc.
Yep.
So what do you remember of this scene here, Rick?
Oh, he was showing off his new suit, all proud. And he's like, I really wish you guys still had your powers.
And that's when they pull these bad boys out.
Never wish for something you don't really want.
They morph into the Cosmic Fury Rangers. And I love the morph because, the way they do it, it's morphin' time. Bam. That. Cosmic Orb. Do a little spin. Coin flip. Landing. And then, boom.
Yeah.
And then it is so freaking awesome. I just love that scene. And then his reaction, like, wait a minute, you got new weapons too? And Ryan, what do you remember from that
weapons?
scene too?
I'm gonna have to cancel Scrozzle's vacation for this.
What do you remember from that scene, Ryan?
The only thing I can remember is what if, like, because they're doing their morphing sequence, what if, like, when they flicked their orb, if it didn't land in their morpher? Like, hold on for a sec, let me redo this. Or if it was like magnetized or something, that'd be interesting. But
I gotta say though, it's awesome. I mean, with the CGI and everything they did. I mean,
considering they had to practice doing the Dino Fury morph, how many times do you think they practiced the Cosmic Fury morph?
I mean, that's a good question to ask them at Ranger Stop because they're going to be there. And I would say, so basically like this, like, okay, I have an idea. Heads or tails? Bam. Or something.
How many cosmic orbs did you guys break while morphing?
it's all CGI. They didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, so
yeah, I know.
This whole episode, they're looking for Zato and they're fighting. And when when Izzy shoots one of the monsters, she finds out
it's a morpher and a blaster.
Also used as a blaster.
It's a morpher and a blaster.
A morpher and a blaster. So, that was just freaking awesome. And then she's also able to use her tiger claw daggers as a boomerang and it comes right back. That was cool. I love that. And then, God, what else? Ryan, you got to help me out here with this. The scene with Ion and his new weapon.
Which part where he's blasting?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really remember. Like, I
where have you been
looked away, came back, and he just bam.
He's like, where have you been all my life, chompy boy? Just finding out that the freaking Moser Razor is a blaster as well. I'm like, that was freaking awesome of how they did that.
Because now he can go.
And the fight between Ollie and Amelia, yeah, couple quarrel.
Red doesn't suit you.
Yeah, well, miserable or something like that does not suit you either, or whatever. And after they fight, they
I do find it funny. Ollie's suit does have red in it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the little red design. I just love the design of the suit.
Yes.
So during this whole,
it would be a shame if we don't get a lightning collection of that.
Yeah. Or even like a basic figure. I mean, that would make sense to release that as a basic figure.
Yeah.
Come on, we have them here. So with that said, they regroup and the Rangers power down. They saved Mick, and he was telling them how he found the cape. He had to fly, and he's like, "Well, can you retrace your?" Well, he hasn't seen Javi in a long time, so Javi's showing off his Rafconian prosthetic.
That Rafconian tech?
Yeah. And then he says, "Can you retrace your steps or flaps?" Then he starts flapping around. Gotta love Kelson Henderson's acting. He's hilarious. And then right where that spot was, they tell him, you might want to look down. Big freaking impact crater. Zato's freaking Chroma Fury Saber has been destroyed during the and then, they're trying to figure out where he went, and they're looking through everything. There's like these little twigs have been broken, some of the capes, and Ion, thinking about food, saying, "Hey, maybe I can grab this."
Damn.
And basically, the freaking trees are like, "No touchy." He keeps getting smacked by the trees because he's grabbing their berries. Basically, like, Ryan, what would you say to that?
Don't touch my berries.
Yeah. Hey, hands off. I did not. No. And he's like, maybe I can have this one. He's like, ow. Maybe not. Like, I don't think this plant. I don't think this. So they go to the tree to find out. Because first off, Izzy was saying, maybe. Let me guess. You're thinking ghost on a day, yes, but she touches a tree. It's a mind melt with the tree. Go to find out that the tree, because there's only one little town on it, and go to find out the planet is alive, basically, because of the forest. And it's one big, giant, living thing. So they asked what happened to Zato, and they explained it. Zato, coming out of the cosmic portal, landing on the planet, his suit destroyed, him struggling to get to,
his helmet got cracked.
Yep, and then trying to get his strength back. The tree saves him. They knew that he didn't have much time left, so they healed him by putting him in that tree for a good amount of time to heal him. So while that's happening, Snoutia and Ollie decide to regroup, and Snoutia is not helping, and she kicks the freaking plants, and the plants are not having it. Like, nah. And then
hive mind.
And then we get to the Rangers looking for that tree, and go to find out when they get knocked down by the blaster that Ollie uses from the Sentinels. They get tied up because they're thinking the forest is thinking they're a threat. So he finds out where Zato's being kept, but he doesn't know where the location is. But anyway, so during that scene, they mind melt with the vines again and says, "We're trying to look for our friend. We're not the enemy." And then out of nowhere, like a cartoon move. I mean, Ryan, you can go ahead and talk about this. With the Sentinels.
Oh, yeah. Where Belia and Ion are like talk to the plants like, hey, we're not your enemy. We're here to find our friend Zeta, the one that you saved. These guys are the bad guys. And then all of a sudden they're like, what? And then like a tree branch just smashes them.
And I swear you can hear the Sentinels go. You can hear the Sentinels go, ah! And then, while the Rangers are fighting, while Ion goes look for the tree, the Rangers and Mick joins in on the fight with the Megazord. And I think this is awesome because when Millie calls the Zords, the nostalgia part, what does she say, Rick? It's very nostalgic to summon the Zords.
We need Megazord now?
Well, what they said was, Zord power, now. So a little nostalgic, we need dinosaur power now, feel nostalgia.
Oh.
And I love what they did because they show Mick morph into the Ninja Steel Red Ranger.
Using the actual morpher.
The Ninja Battle Morph, yeah. And I thought that was awesome. And he points out, like, I was a bird and now I'm in a bird. Caw-caw! I'm like, really, dude? And like I said,
quit pecking!
I love that, the Megazords, they don't really have to have a different name for the combination.
There's no base name for it. It's just
exactly.
Yeah.
No matter what, Cosmic Fury Megazord, no matter when you swap out Zords, it's still considered, it's still the Megazord. No, Cosmic Fury, Eagle, whatever. Now the pink Zord did not get a name.
Raptor, shark,
Yeah.
bull, snake formation.
Yeah, I mean the cosmic pink Zord did not get a name. Besides that, they went by the color, but we're just gonna go by Cosmic Eagle Zord.
Why not?
Yeah, because it's a bird, obviously.
Could be the Cosmic Bird Zord for all we know.
So again, they defeat the Squidrill in battle mode. Amelia warns Ollie to get out because there's no way she could save him. So he disappears. So he teleports away and they destroy the robot. Yay. And during all that battle and everything, Ion finds the tree and gets Zato out of the tree. And we find out something very interesting. First off, the forest can speak because that makes perfect sense in a real world.
Well, I mean, it's alien life. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Rick, what do you remember from that scene?
So the tree tells Zato to enjoy the time he has left. And Ion was questioning it, and Zato's like, well, maybe it means the time we have left on the planet. Wait.
I mean, and then, to the next scene, we have Zato in the cosmic with the Ion in the Cosmic Cobra Zord.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love the icons they have on there, the little design.
Uh-huh.
I mean, even though it's not it's an updated version of what the Qtamas are, but I like the design right there. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much room you have in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the thing is, with these being Zords on an alien planet that didn't have a Ranger team tied to them, it would have actually been interesting if Hasbro, while having this designed, had made the seats larger.
True.
Like the previous controllers, the makers of these Zords were larger creatures.
Well, it's very interesting with the design because the thing is they actually, like the control panel and everything with the screen, it is basically the same design, and so is the cockpit itself.
Yes.
And based on the design from Q Ranger, but
yeah,
still new in its own way.
But I still would like to see them have like a larger seat, so the Rangers are like, man, I feel tiny with this.
Kind of like what they did with brain fart. The Infinity Gauntlet, not the first one with the Stark Tech one, how it's small, and when
Hulk puts it on,
it grows to fit his hand. So like you're saying, it's a big cockpit because you're like, okay, what piloted these before? And then it somehow shrinks.
No, I'm saying the actual chair. I would have liked to see it bigger. That way, they're like tiny individuals sitting in cockpits. That way, it feels more alien.
Yeah.
Well, I find
these Zords built ages ago be designed for human operators.
So in this scene, also you see Mick heading back to the Lion Galaxy.
He asked to borrow the Cosmic Eagle Zord.
Yeah.
Because to get him home.
And also they said they're kind of lacking a Red Ranger. And I'm like, well, yeah. Because Brody's on Earth, so why not have another Red Ranger there?
Yeah.
But I do love this episode was amazing. So then we get to a planet we know very well within the storyline. Zed has built his planet I mean, his fortress on the planet
on his
Eltar.
recently conquered.
Yep. And I gotta say that was awesome how they did that. And of course, he's so obsessed with his name. I said Z ice cubes. These are clearly N ice cubes. It's like, sir, if you just turn them around. Dude, how much abuse can a freaking alien take? And
depending on the alien, little to a lot.
And what I notice about this version of Zed,
like stress balls.
He's evil, but the fact is, he's, he doesn't get mad at Ollie at all. He kind of acts like
disappointed.
Disappointed, but at the same time, Ollie is like a son to him, because of him being evil. And, he's trying to mentor him to become truly evil.
Yeah. Well, he knows, Ollie's still thinking like a ranger.
Yeah. But on top of that, I think I'm getting a little ahead of myself, though. But so they're back at the base on Eridus. And Zato tells, that he's very happy to see the Rangers. And Amelia being the Red Ranger, she said, I always thought pink was your color, but red suits you too. He's envious, and then Billy hands him his cosmic morpher and his cosmic orb, and he morphs into the Cosmic Fury Zenith Ranger. Now, this really was very interesting. For the longest time, since the ending of Season 2 of Power Rangers Dino Fury, there has been wondering what the white white Dino Fury Ranger was called. And, Russell jokingly came up with the name Ghost Ranger. And that's when fans like, okay, we'll call him the Ghost Ranger. But it has been officially announced that Dino Fury form, he was known as the Zenith Ranger. When he was in Dino Fury, at the end of Dino Fury into Cosmic Fury, he was always
That's
known
what the
as
Morphing Masters call him.
Yep. That's what the Morphing Masters called him when they brought him back from the grid. And so you've got the Dino Fury Zenith Ranger and now the Cosmic Fury Zenith Ranger.
Yep.
And he has the power and way to use you have Zato able to control the Morphing Master staff.
Yes. Which is kind of spoiled in the role-play toy.
Yeah, because the dagger kind of had that symbol on it.
The dagger tip is the same as the staff.
And I've got to say, though, I mean, it's very interesting that his primary weapon, his personal weapon, is the staff. Then, getting a new weapon like everybody else.
Yeah.
But anyway, this whole thing was just awesome. I loved every bit of it. Great episode. New Ranger, new Ranger team, minus the Blue Ranger. So let me go. I'll get my rate bit, but I'm going to go ahead and let Rick give his. And Rick, what would you like to say, man?
I mean, it was definitely a good episode. I do feel parts of it were rushed. I mean, you're going to feel that way in a miniseries, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, overall, definitely a 9.5 type episode.
Okay.
But again, it did feel rushed in some parts.
Okay. Ryan, what about you, man?
I'll give it a 9.
Anything else you want to say? Go ahead.
Like the beginning with it, Ollie trying to, like you said, he's still in the mindset of being a ranger and stuff, so he always has to have a team. And then showing off, like, look at my new toys, and then they're like, "Oh, look what we got." And I like how when Izzy's fighting and how she has her hand, like the Morpher ends up becoming a blaster and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, cool, this is awesome!" Like it's a new part of their arsenal. I wouldn't say I find it weird because it's really not like a nitpick or anything, but like how Zato does show up, like when they get back to their ship, and then as soon as he morphs, the staff comes to him. It didn't come to him before, but I mean it's really nothing big, but I'll still give it a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the staff didn't appear in his hand during the morphing sequence like it did with the other Rangers' weapons, because the morphing staff was already physically there.
Yeah, the master staff.
Which why it most likely didn't just appear.
So with this, like he was saying, I mean, I do like how the base before, because he said they were turning into a ship, and what's very funny is that he's like, wait, you're turning the base into a ship? And Fern, what are you doing on an alien planet?
What are you doing?
That's the first thing that comes to his mind. It's like, okay. And then, but this episode was a lot of fun. I mean, I agree. I think the whole season was, this whole episode was rushed, but at the end of the day, it was a very good episode. I give it a 10. And, I'm glad they actually kind of, established that he was always known as the Zenith Ranger when he came back from the grid in Dino Fury. Because apparently originally, this is what I heard in an interview with Simon Bennett, saying that originally they were thinking about going with the White Ranger. Like, oh, no, we don't want to call him the White Ranger. Titanium Ranger. Oh, no, we don't want to do Titanium Ranger. Zenith Ranger. Okay, yeah, that's great. But what's the color going to be? Like a champagne-looking design? Okay, we're good on that. Considering, they made Amelia the Red Ranger. So, but either way, it was interesting of how they did everything with this episode. And,
Think about it, though. This is the first season that there is no Yellow Ranger or Pink Ranger in the actual lineup.
Yep. But, once we get, we have, but yeah, guys, I gave it a 10. Rick gave it a 9.5, I believe. And
a 9.5.
And Ryan gave it a 9. So, yeah, Ryan wasn't here for the whole episode because he was tired. He had a long week. So I said, why don't you just come on in for the rate? Because, but other than that, were you able to see a lot of the stuff we talked about?
No,
Okay,
I missed, but I can get back and watch it.
Yeah, but let me just ask you this real quick. With Hasbro Pulse Premium 1027, not including Power Rangers, what is your opinion on that?
Missed opportunity.
Yeah. You just they had the one for Power Rangers specifically, back in August, end of August or whatever.
Yeah, I think so. Well, no,
but or is that
no? Hasbro PulseCon is when they had it.
Yeah. So they already had most of that stuff, but it would be nice to get some teaser of if they have a toy line coming out for Cosmic Fury rather than what we have. But you never know; they may surprise us with something. But I really want to get my hopes up for it.
Yeah, because it does say on there, hashtag GI Joe, hashtag Marvel, hashtag Transformers, and then
which they had in Hasbro PulseCon
has hashtag Ghostbusters, which is going to have a big announcement for that. I don't know what it is, but I'll be watching it to check it out.
A sequel to the all-female cast Ghostbuster movie.
Oh God, no! It's more like my guess is a lot of people are guessing that it's probably going to be another HasLab for Ghostbusters, or maybe even a Firehouse playset. Who knows? But
that would be cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Made for 6-inch figures. I want to get in, use it for the Power Rangers.
But my thing is, it's I understand when there's not really much to talk about with Power Rangers with Hasbro because, this just came out last month, Cosmic Fury, and we're getting close to the end of this year for the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers. I know that, Power Month was in August, and technically the 30th anniversary is over. We are still in the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers because of this year. Until this year ends, we are still in the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers until it ends. It's unfortunate, but like I said, with Rick, Ryan, and then Kim, we are going to try to gather up as much information to talk about going forward to the rest of the season of LR4 of season 11. I mean, I have an idea of what to talk about, but I don't want to. I mean, there's only certain things I want to add to the topic list because it's kind of hard to add stuff when you want to try to fill in certain time limit and everything. But anyway, with that said, Rick, go right ahead, man.
Again, support your local comic book shops, support the small businesses, support the paper copy, especially because glowing screen in face is not good. It can hurt your eyes.
So, Ryan,
I've been there with that.
Since you
Same as always. Just look out for each other. Take care of each other. I know the world ain't all, sunshines and rainbows. It could be, dark at times, especially going on right now. But, just look out for each other.
All right, guys, go ahead and mute your mic so I can do the outro here. All right, so guys, thank you for watching. We had a lot to talk about. I know we went past the hour. It's 2 hours now, but like I said, again, thanks for watching. Really appreciate that. A lot of stuff. We do have a webcast next Sunday. Going to be working really hard on coming up with topics to talk about for that episode. There's just only so much we can come up with if we don't have any news to really talk about, or talk about certain things that have already been discussed. I mean, already been put out there. It's kind of hard just recap it basically. So, but anyway, also make sure you guys be ready for November 1st. That's when our mystery box contest goes live on our Facebook page. And then November 19th is when we'll have our Jason Dave Frank tribute Facebook Live. And we'll have my plan is to have the webcast that Saturday on the 18th of November instead of having it on the 19th, because since we already have that going on, and we'll just move it to that day. With that said, guys, make sure you guys like our Facebook page. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you guys check out, follow us on Twitter X, or X, whatever you want to call it, and our Instagram. And make sure to stay safe. What am I saying? To stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. And as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. And remember,
It's morphin' time!
that's right. All right, everybody. See you next Sunday, guys. And here's the title for our next episode. Me Chrome! Yeah, Me Chrome! All right, Me Chrome! Yeah, rock on Me Chrome! Yeah! Best band ever!